It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see the Buccaneers' creative quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Now throwing here. As they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. His way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Boykin, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Boykin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught by Rice.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Dalton Kincaid.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time.
And they'll be led by their 5'11" quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bryant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he powers his way up past the 30.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Dalton Kincaid.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They scored.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Dalton Kincaid.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Walker.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
He'll look to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. Now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
1st down, Chiefs.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That one caught by Rice.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Jordan Addison.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right right now, they are sprinting past him.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The numbers for him from a week ago: 21 carries, 82 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this league could become.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 28-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Up the middle they go. Bryant. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Jordan Addison
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because The guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Bryant. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Walker. He finds his man complete. That's Bryant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Walker. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Walker. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll set up a throw.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are pouring it on. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st and 10, Walker.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bryant. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Walker now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Come 19. Ready, hut.
First down, Walker.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A first down throw for Walker.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
To throw is Walker.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where you see the final score there. 28-14 was your final score. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Herbert sharp in the victory as his guys get back within a game of 500. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions.
The highlights from the first half.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
This
for
one got out of hand
number
early,
3.
and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not
From
already.
a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter.
Ready, break. Come on, set.
And Walker now to throw on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Walker. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bryant, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Walker.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they go play action. Here's Walker. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Now Walker.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Defense. Are you serious, dog?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete to Addison.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Boykin. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Riddick complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory.
And now off to the races down the right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Walker.
He stiff arms him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
And working out of the gun here, Walker.
Open man, here's Foster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 39-yard line.
Here's Walker.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Up the middle they go. Bryant, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Walker.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Walker.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Walker.
And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, We get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete.
Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bryant.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Tampa. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Walker.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Walker. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ford.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Walker now on 2nd down. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Walker. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. On 2nd down now, Boykin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
74 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boykin, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On 1st down, Clark.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Walker.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Walker now.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, Walker.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Clark, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Broken tackle, and a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Boykin, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check, Panther. Roll, check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Boykin, and the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Smash, smash.
They run the counter. Boykin, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chiefs, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.